like Uncle Phil and all his loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A look at the numbers for Geis a week ago. 10 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Carlos Hyde. A gain of
good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he'll 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we've seen so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the Texans' 44-yard line.
From the 44, Cousins. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
New England.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about it getting it done? Out of it.
And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Again, it's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the ground, Geis. The D not yielding much there. He's He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown. They will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Darius Geis, the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
from the 36. Cousins. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Now a run with Geis. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45.
At the 47-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Got his target, Samuel. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives are impressive. The opening drive was. Other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
This is Jakeem Grant. A good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Gonna let one fly for know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, this is Geis, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw over the middle, taken in. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pair of first downs gives him a first. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Cousins again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the first. This one just shy of midfield to the 49. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be caught. They'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, headed into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first and 10, Cousins. His running back, Hyde. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Deebo Samuel is the intended receiver, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Cousins on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
Cousins pass.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. You could guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Herbert, quick pass out wide. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. A shotgun snap for Herbert. His throw is going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Herbert now on second down. That's caught by Waller out left side. Herbert, that throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert is going to float this one deep right side. His guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On third down, Cousins. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Solid blocking up front from the guys for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
New England trying into place on offense, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. First down. Here's Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Taylor.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
A give to Hyde out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jihad Ward gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 41. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat. Yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Patriots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Geis. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The pass incomplete to Sutton. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. They go screen pass to Hyde. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Again, it's Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jakeem Grant. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Cousins. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good gain.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He looks underneath and he finds Howard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He finds his running back, Hyde. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. On the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They go with the ground game, pick up the 1st, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Six yards left on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
1st and 10.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guy.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the red column.
In overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Houston, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. In blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud.